Okay, let's talk about meditation. It's pitched to us as this magic key to unlocking inner peace, but if you've ever actually tried to do it, you probably know it can feel less like a peaceful escape and a lot more like a job you're kind of failing at. So, we're going to break down exactly why that happens and, way more importantly, how to fix it.
So, does this sound familiar at all? You sit down, you close your eyes, you try really hard to relax, and bam, suddenly your mind is louder than a rock concert. And instead of finding any peace, meditation just becomes one more thing on that never ending to do list, wedged somewhere between answering emails and taking out the trash.
Look, if that's you, I just want you to hear this. You're definitely not alone. In our culture of being always on, the very idea of just sitting still can feel incredibly forced, even stressful. And this feeling, it's not just normal, it's probably the single biggest hurdle for pretty much everyone who's starting out. So, first things first, why does meditation so often feel like a total chore? Let's really get into why trying to relax can feel like such hard work these days. The real solution here starts with busting the biggest myth of all, this idea that meditation is somehow about control. It's not. Let's actually put a name to this. We can call it the American wellness myth. It's this belief that to meditate correctly, you have to achieve some perfect, thought-free, totally zen state. Like you have to somehow wrestle your own brain into silent submission. But here's the thing. That's just not how our minds work. To really get this, let's try an analogy. I want you to picture your mind, with all its thoughts, its worries, its to-do lists, as a really busy, noisy freeway. All those thoughts are just cars, constantly speeding by in every direction. Now, most of us spend our entire lives standing in the middle of the traffic. We're chasing after some thoughts, we're getting cut off by our anxieties, and we just feel completely overwhelmed by the chaos. The goal of meditation isn't to magically make all the cars disappear. It's just to get out of the middle of the road. And that's what meditation is. It is simply the act of stepping back onto the sidewalk. The cars, your thoughts, they're all still zooming by. The noise is still there, but you're no longer caught in it. You're just an observer, watching it all happen without judging it. Honestly, that's the whole game right there. Okay, so how do we actually do that? Well, the good news is you do not need a special cushion or an hour of free time. Let's look at how you can build a practice that fits into your actual, real, probably very busy life. I want you to forget everything you think you know about some complicated routine. It can be this simple, just 3 minutes. Sit somewhere comfortable. Your office chair is fine, your car, anywhere. And then just gently bring your attention to the feeling of your breath moving in and out. And that's it. Seriously, you're doing it. You're meditating. And hey, if sitting still just makes you feel anxious, that's totally fine. Try a walking meditation. Just do me a favor, leave your phone behind, and just notice your feet on the ground and the world around you. Or you could turn your morning coffee into a little mindfulness ritual. Just pay attention to the warmth, the smell, the taste. These small moments of awareness, they absolutely count. All right, now we've come to what might be the most important part of this whole thing. Giving yourself permission to be a human being, not some perfect meditation machine. Does this little internal voice sound familiar? You sit down and immediately your brain starts making a grocery list or replaying some awkward conversation from yesterday. And you think, oh, I'm so bad at this. I can't do it. Please listen to this because this is so crucial. You are not bad at meditation. Your mind is just doing what minds are designed to do, which is think. A wandering mind isn't a sign that you're failing. It's a sign that you're human. So let's just redefine wandering mind. It's not a bug. It's a feature. It happens to literally everyone, even monks who've been doing this for decades. The real practice isn't about stopping your mind from wandering. It's about how you respond when you notice it has wandered. Gently, kindly, and without beating yourself up about it. And this leads us to another really fundamental shift in how we look at this. We need to completely redefine what success even looks like here. And spoiler alert, it's probably not what you think. The outcome of any one session does not determine if it was a success. Some days you'll sit down and feel completely restless and agitated. Other days, you might feel this deep sense of calm. Both are okay. The real value isn't in the feeling you get, but in the simple act of showing up for yourself no matter what happens. If you're always chasing after some feeling of perfect peace, you're really just setting yourself up for constant frustration. So if that's not the goal, then what is? It's about presence. That's it. The true reward of this gentle, pressure-free practice is just learning how to be right here, right now, in this moment.
And the payoff for practicing presence? Oh, it's huge. And it's not some abstract idea. You actually start to feel more grounded and focused in your daily life. You'll begin to notice that your knee-jerk reaction to stress just softens. And maybe best of all, you finally let go of that nagging little voice that's always worrying about whether you're doing it right.
So let's just strip it all away for a second. Forget the perfect posture. Forget the incense. Forget the idea that you need total silence or a retreat in the mountains. All of those things are just extras. The only thing you have ever needed to do this is you, just as you are. We spend so much of our lives searching for peace, like it's some treasure out there that we have to go find. But what if this whole practice is just about a gentle reminder that it was never lost in the first place? What if it was in you, all along?